Hey YouTube, welcome to the Subprime to Prime YouTube channel here. Our focus is to get you from subprime to prime, and that all starts with knowing where you want to go on your financial journey. Now this is for information and educational purposes only, and not intended to be financial or legal advice. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tune in for more things financial literacy. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about what a trust is. Now, some people are thinking possibly, what do I need a trust for? I don't have any assets, and I don't have this, and I don't have that. Well, we'll get into what it's for and what it is, what it's for, and how you can utilize it. Now, trusts aren't always cheap. Just laying that out right now, because it's something your average everyday person might not know about, might not have, and that's okay. This is just me exposing you to what it is. So basically, a trust is a fiduciary arrangement, that allows a third party or trustee to hold assets on behalf of a beneficiary or beneficiaries, right? So trusts can be arranged in multiple ways, and can specify exactly how and when the assets pass to those beneficiaries. And then here are some key aspects of a trust and its functions. Okay, number one, control your wealth. Trust can be used to specify the terms of how your assets will be managed and distributed once you are, gone and it's passed on to, the beneficiaries. You can set conditions on when and whom the distributions will be made. For example, you might stipulate that assets not be distributed until the beneficiaries reach a certain age, or that the funds be used for a specific purpose like education or healthcare. And then basically you can protect your legacy with a trust. The trust can protect your estate from your heirs' creditors, or from beneficiaries who might not be able to manage money well. Since the assets are controlled by a trustee, they're typically not directly accessible to the beneficiaries, which can safeguard the assets from, poor decisions or financial issues. All right. One of the biggest reasons why trusts are used is to avoid probate. Okay, assets in a trust may bypass the probate process, which is the legal process of distributing someone's assets, after they die. Now, probate can be time consuming and expensive, so a trust might expedite the distribution of the assets to the beneficiaries without the costs and delays of probate. Okay, privacy is another big reason. Since probate is a public process, avoiding it through the use of a trust, or a use of a trust, can help the privacy of the whole estate. Trusts are not public documents, so the details of your assets and whom they're being designated, or who's being designated as a beneficiary, remain private. So you have the ability to keep private who is getting distributed what in the family. So, there's that. Okay, tax benefits. Okay, this is a big one. Certain types of trusts can provide tax advantages, such as charitable trusts, irrevocable life insurance trusts. For example, a charitable remainder trust can provide you with a charitable deduction and a way to convert highly appreciated assets into a lifelong income without incurring immediate capital gains taxes. So that's super huge for when you start balling out of control and you become, financially set. You might want to consider the buildup of a trust before everything happens, And, there's different types of trust, and, there's many types of trust, each designed specifically for their own purpose. And some of the most common ones are a revocable trust, also known as living trust. These can be altered and revoked by the grantor, the person who set it up during their lifetime. Now, an irrevocable trust, these cannot be altered once they have been executed. They offer tax benefits and asset protection, but at the cost of the grantor's control over the assets. All right. So there's also testamentary trusts, and they're created as part of a will. These trusts come into effect upon a grantor's death. And then there's special needs trusts. These are designated or designed to benefit someone who receives government benefits due to disability. And these trusts allow for the provision of supplemental income without disqualifying the beneficiary from those benefits. When setting up a trust, it's important to work with a financial advisor, someone who is extremely versed in this area. This isn't something you want to dilly-dally with, but because your entire estate is on the line, so you'll want to work with someone professional that handles these, and then they can help you navigate the complex laws that govern trusts and ensure your trust is set up in the way that best meets your needs and the intentions that you set forth. So that was my spiel on trusts, and like I said, you don't have to be wealthy to have a trust. Sometimes when you set up a business or an entity that you're doing something that's going to end up, making you a good bit of money, it is a great idea to, create a trust to protect the assets that you will accumulate over time through your LLC or, your holding companies and things like that. And if you already are accumulating a good bit of assets, a trust, is something that you might want to take a look into to be able to protect that and protect your legacy. Now, again, there's nothing like being able to, dive into these things in more depth and, get the inside track on all things that you may or may not know about in the financial literacy space. Drop by our subprime to prime group on the school platform, and we're trying to build a community that values learning about these things, especially if you've never been exposed to them before. They've been out here for a long time, and some of us may not have ever been exposed. So check us out, and thanks again, and you guys have a good one. We'll see you.